Hey guys, so I had some requests about 6 months ago on doing more combat mission stuff, and I missed it. So I want to do some more combat mission so that you guys can see how I kind of play. And let's get to it. So we have a fortification here, and we have a military base. Exit tanks, okay. So mission, clear enemy positions. Tanks must get to checkpoint 55. So that's the exit point. Okay, so I have tanks, I guess. Enemy forces. Alright. Military surrounded by high walls that could demolish promptly. However, the older fort directly was built last. We do not have the firepower to breach the main embankments, which may limit your approaches. Okay. Alright, so make use of the terrain to protect against ATGMs is advised. Okay. Avoid splitting forces, blah blah blah. ATGM teams. Alright. So let's take a look at the map. So we've got some recon units. I've got a fort air controller observer. I've got some mortars and some more recon out in the open. This open ground is a tanks battle for sure, and enemy ATGMs are going to have a field day with me along that area there. So let's get some recon out. We're going to find different areas that I can move in so I can see how I'm going to move my main forces. So if my recon units get into too much contact, then I'm going to have to just pull them back. So there's no good approach path here. You can get a defilade here, but the only defilade here you're going to get good at is seeing this building here, which is not really any use. The enemy is protected by a lot of foliage. So I can get some eyes on this building here, but that kind of puts me at a dangerous spot for them. So that's a very good position. Here, that's a good spot. This slope might not be steep enough to protect against the ATGM. And this might be too high. And see too many different things. I can see here and I can see here. So I actually don't want that. A lot of times when we're playing the games and we want to dominate, we tend to like put a vehicle that can see all of this. But actually that's not what you want. You want to split them up. You want to have separate positions that can see separate things, so that you don't have this massive horizon that you are exposed to. So right here is not bad. It's a very limited sector here. But getting over that wall is going to be a bit of a challenge. So these guys out here, they're not really useful. If I move them up at all, I can really only get up to here before I start getting spotted. This is a long, gradual slope, so I'm not going to be able to utilize that very well. I could potentially get one vehicle. I'm going to swap these guys. Yeah, these guys have binoculars. So I'll put this vehicle here. It might not do anything this match. It might just sit there and hang out. These guys, I will have them take up a position where I plan on putting my future forces when they come in. Give them a hull down. And we'll see if it's a safe place for them. The mortars, I'll probably just use them on this Legion fort. The military base is kind of far to go. So a good place for the mortars would be a place where they can see the area. So probably over here. So I want them to be over there. 2, 3. Very good. Alright, I'll work on that once the game starts. Approaching the Legion fort. If I approach from this wide area, I expose myself to all this area. If any enemy force comes that way, I'm just going to get killed. This direction is probably the safest way. Would be just going straight to here, cutting in to here. Now we are exposed to the military base. So it's probably not a good idea to attempt to assault the Legion fort. Now, there's a lot of high ground outside of it where I can see inside, so I can have my vehicles set up out here, all the way out here, covering that while they're being covered by the military base. So I'll have to have 2 units. If I can somehow get a unit up here, they'll have line of sight of the Legion fort, and they'll be protected against the military base. So we'll see how that happens. The military base itself looks like they have some star-looking fortifications set up, so they probably have mines there. These walls are going to become a problem, so I want to get rid of those. So what I'll do, if you start the artillery at the very, very beginning of the game, it comes in instantaneously. So we'll do a fire mission here. Medium, medium, general, immediate.
Requesting fire mission, over. Fire mission request received. Out.
I'm going to place him in the best building that he's going to use the whole game. or the position. Hopefully, if you have to place them in more than one place as you go, that's not a big deal. I don't like placing units on roofs, but this might be an exception because it's very superior position. Alright, in terms of my recon units on what to do right now. A lot of the times when I start a game, sometimes people probably prefer to do the minute by minute option, where the it's like a turn-based game, but the minute plays out. So you can fast forward the minutes in the very beginning of the game where things kind of get a bit boring. So make sure that they have binoculars here. I just want someone to be looking over here. I want them to be able to see what's going on. Great. If the enemy has any plans of movement, things going on, I don't want to be caught off guard. So if there's a lot of armor moving around, it could very easily just sneak up on me, sort of thing. Like there's all this open field, and if the enemy starts doing maneuvers and I don't have someone looking, I just kind of like shot myself in the foot, sort of thing. Okay. This guy here is gonna be okay, useful, sort of, maybe useful. I want one more on foot sort of guy. Okay. Alright, so these guys are going to be on foot. Okay. So we'll have them just kind of hang out here for a bit. Do a little spotting. And if something just doesn't seem right, we'll pull them back. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Let's begin. So let's yeah, let's dismount. Let's check on our artillery. Let's make sure it's destroying the walls. Perfect. Okay, they spotted bunker. Who spots him? Only one of my guys. It's a good sign that they're in a good position. What's this guy got? So no line of sight. Alright, let's see if I can cancel that. Ah, perfect. That was perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Let's see. I'm gonna do the back wall. So when I assault this compound. Oh no. Okay, I cannot see the back wall. Let's think about this for a second. We could do this one. So when I assault this compound, I want to be able to take chunks of it. I don't want to, say, go into this building here, and you've got this building, these buildings, you know, all these all at once. I want to be able to come in, perhaps take a very small amount of buildings at a time. So I would essentially start chopping away these buildings. Would be better to come from this angle, because here, once I've taken this compound, I can take these buildings and I can slowly start taking smaller chunks of that one at a time. But can't see the other side, the other wall. Alright, let's see how my mortars are positioned, so I can see that area. Let me maybe get a bit more sneaky. I got armor spotted by my forward air controller. Ooh, yeah, got anti-air. We'll go ahead and hide these guys. So that looks okay. I don't necessarily need to set up more than one mortar. Actually, I'm going to only set up 2 mortars here, just in case they call in artillery and they get the better. So I'm going to put this vehicle closer so that they can exchange ammunition. There we go. Okay, is my vehicle safe? He is safe, yes. 69. Okay, there we go. It was because they were moving. They wouldn't exchange. Okay. These guys are supposedly in position. Not a good fire. They're tiring. Don't really want to be sneaking them around too much. Got my hand on the backspace button. Once I get what I want. Shame you can't do hull downs for infantry. Okay, they are done moving. So it's not that great. Oh, they need to be up more. So let's put them over here.
Fire mission request received. Out.
Let's begin moving this guy, shall we?
Shot over. Shot out. Splash over. Splash out.
Wow, was that the first shot?
Shot over.
It's pretty
Shot
close.
out.
Yeah, the very beginning is going to be boring. That's how you know you're doing it right.
Splash over. Splash out.
Boom, baby.
Shot over. Shot out. Splash over. Splash out. Fire for effect. Over. Roger. Fire for effect.
Alright, that's good for me. We're going to deploy them. Deploy. Hide. Give them some target arcs. Let's see. Vehicle's a bit far away. Okay, so how far away is that? 20 meters or so. Whoa. What was that? So that was an ATGM launched. And it missed. So We gotta back out. So there he is, right there. He's on top. Oh no, he's right there. Okay. So I didn't think I'd be doing it this quick. Let's do target briefly. Target briefly. We'll do 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Alright, let's see how they go. We got lucky that they showed themselves before my tanks got here. Yep. Alright. A little longer. Pizza's in the oven, you know? I would like a bit more accurate, but let's do, let's use the commander here. Bravo. To be careful now because I have a lot of units that are here. So, why are you still moving? I thought I had backspaced on you. Let's put him back.
Fire mission request received. Out.
Alright, let's see how much more I have left of the howitzers. 29. So maybe one more salvo. So if I attack this position from this direction, from here, let's see. If I delete these buildings off the map, I'm gonna have a much easier time assaulting this position. So yeah, we're gonna do, let's do this. Let's do two guns, harass, maximum, general, and then we're gonna adjust fire as the game proceeds. Best way to fight HEGMs is to be close, but the enemy has rockets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change here. Okay, so I've got an observer So this guy's going to be my artillery caller. So we're going to cancel this guy.
Check fire, check fire, check fire.
We're going to bring in aircraft
Stand by.
instead. And then I'm going to place this guy as my forward observer for the artillery. I need to get over my vehicles over on this side, so I don't think that they're gonna go through this wall. Let's make sure. So they're gonna go around it. So let's get them ready for when the armor gets here. So I'm just gonna go around. Don't want to waste too much ammo. Hopefully he's going to destroy that wall.
Roger. Route to light beam.
I don't think he is. Okay, so let's see. Target the wall. There we go. Okay, target the wall. Oops, oops, oops. Don't kill the friendly vehicles. Perfect. Alright. Ugh. Alright. That seems to be everybody. Wait, what happened to this mission that I called in? Let me try it again. Oh. Spotting. You know, I don't think he's actually doing it.
Roger. Check fire. End of mission.
So, points, targets, harass, personnel, confirm.
Fire mission. Over.
Let's see how this does.
Fire mission request
Okay.
received. Out.
So they're calling in artillery, and we're shooting at the bunkers. I'm not sure what they're calling artillery on. Okay, that's not good. So let's move these guys. Tank platoon has arrived. Not sure what they're going for. let's just put these guys on the second floor, just in case. We'll get this artillery coming in. We'll do the same thing we did before. Eradicate these buildings.
Inbound to attack. 30 seconds out.
2, harass, max, general, now.
Requesting fire mission. Over.
Okay. Yeah, they might be going after my observers here.
Dash 2 is in the pop.
It's kind of annoying.
Cleared hostile.
Got some anti-air fire going on. Shooting at my aircraft. Boom! Wonder what that took out. Some vehicle there.
Fire mission request received. Out.
Something's wrong here, I think. They're actually firing. I feel like there's something like going on right here.
Shot. Out.
So we'll cancel this.
Check fire. Check fire. Roger. Check fire. End of mission. Splash. Over. Out.
Okay, the best spot for my tanks to take is going to be a hull down with a steep defilade for a quick pop up and a pop down.
Shot. Over. Shots out.
We're going to use them in groups of 2s.
Dash 2 is in the pop. Roger.
Hopefully a little bit away from my other units so that they don't get injured by this engagement.
Splash. Over. Splash. Out.
Alright. So this first one, I'm going to just take the shot on the HEGM that I know about. So I'm going to move this one up first.
Shots out.
I'm going to pause the game. He goes up. I'm going to do a hull down. We'll do a hull down to target this position. And then this one, I'm going to reverse him back. And then do a hull down forward. So it gives a delay. So it doesn't come up right away. See. So this guy's having a bit of trouble getting vision. It's a bit annoying. Well, let's see how it goes, because I have a feeling that he should get some vision somewhere. Let's put him up forward now. So there you go, he's got vision, so I paused the game. We're gonna do temporary firing. And then when I feel like it's sufficient enough, I'll reverse him back. This tank is coming up at the same time. So let's see if I can get some vision here. Okay, you can see that.
Splash, over.
So let's reverse this tank back.
Splash, out. Fire for effect, over.
Okay,
Roger.
it's
Fire for
good.
effect.
Let's reverse him back. Just gonna keep on cycling back and forward. If they launch any AGGMs on me, hopefully I'll be able to avoid them. Alright, no launches yet. He still has vision from there, so let's hold him. I think something happened to one of my aircraft. Yeah, they shut down one of my aircraft. That's crazy. With their crappy AA.
Stand by for gas request.
Okay, gonna reverse him back. He's been up there quite a while. So, HGM fired. This is new right here. Let's take some shots on that. Let's see if my mortar can get some. All right.
Roger, en route to IP.
Okay, let's get my second tank back up. we're starting to level the buildings here. So once these get leveled, I'm gonna adjust fire and go level something else. He's getting some good shots up there. Now, are those tanks dead? Not sure. Ooh. So one more. How many do I have left? I only have a few left, so I'll just keep it running. Okay. Let's get my other tanks up. Let's move them over here. Gonna get him at a hull down for this position. This guy, gonna do hull down for the fort. Oh, did he do it? We pulled it off. Nice. So that's gonna be my attack direction. I even have walls to protect me. So I'm going to... Oh. Perfect. So my units that are going to help support this push are going to be over here. In the distance. Alright. So once my tanks get set up, I'm going to start sending recon units. See if I can either trigger the HEGMs.
Inbound to attack. 30 seconds out.
Trigger anything. The point is that the enemy shouldn't want to shoot at a insignificant unit. If they do, it's actually really bad for them. If they hit my unit, that's bad for my unit. But if I sacrifice my unit for no reason, it's kind of my fault.
Dash 1 is in the fog.
I keep on moving these guys.
Roger. Cleared hull.
My attack direction will be kind of like this. So we have good support by fire all the way through. And then I can also have a support by fire here, which will... Man, that stuff is crazy. My mortar not deploy. This guy. If I can... Oops. He's out of ammo. These guys have vision. This guy will redeploy them. So 20 meters. So far away. that the vehicle needs to be from the units to supply them. All my tanks are up. I'm going to put one 135mm per area, just to kind of help a bit. So hold down. I'll get these guys in position, ready to move across the open field. Okay. Gucci.
Inbound to attack. 30
Still no
seconds
ammo.
left.
Oh, he's not even close. Okay. Go.
Dash 1 is in the box. Roger. Cleared hot. Progressing from target. All ordnance released.
Here we go. So if we move sideways, it's going to be less likely for the ATGMs to be able to target us very easily. I have a very dominant position here with my units. put one more. Uh-oh. There's a tank still up. Gonna hunt. Good deal. Should be sufficient. Let's reverse him back. So let's get him back to here. And he'll have vision there. Hold down. We're good. So he got a penetration. Let's see. Did he destroy it though? I'm not sure. It's not a confirmed kill right now. So let's try it again. And then we'll put him right back where he was. So we'll do a armor arc. Then we'll do a hunt. We'll do a reverse. And then we'll put him targeting back where he was. So he'll just do that job. No problem. Let's get these guys back together. So they're taking fire by a large machine gun. Let's try to pop them some smokes. They don't have smokes. What kind of recon unit doesn't have what they need? Let's put this guy up here. Shoot. Maybe it's considered dead. Alright, let's do like an expeditionary force. Again. So he's getting lased. Could it be this tank there? Let me see. Kind of annoying. Just frickin' shoot it. Okay. I can go to sleep now. Partial. Okay. And we're back. So if we have the same issue, there's some ATGM out there lasing my guys, and they're reacting to it. So we have our expeditionary force going in, or we need my other recon unit. I'm gonna put him up here. So I don't really have a defensive angle on that. So I should probably bring him here. Alright, so if we get too close, they're going to just launch anti-tank at me. So I'm just going to do something like this. See if I can invoke some kind of response from this base. I'm going to bring in one more. See if they decide to open up. So there we go. Got eyes. Let's do some mortars. So they're backing. Oh no, he's doing that. I told him to do that. Okay, looking good. Let's be a dick. How are these mortars landing? Huh. Very nice. They're doing airbursts. That's interesting. I don't... I mean, it's actually exactly what I want, but... Another shot. Really bad shot. Alright, let's pause these guys up. There's some heavy machine gun out here that I just can't see it. Okay, he's here. So this guy is going to protect from this direction. What is happening? Okay. We got targets here. Okay, he's the only one that can see him. It's kind of annoying. You can't see him? Okay. Let's... Oh, it's out of his range, or his thing. That's my fault. Oh, we got something happening here. So, let's make sure my target arcs account for this. These target arcs can work against you, it seems. Alright, I'll do the boring thing and wait. Let's see if I can time these mortars to hit this group that's coming. That's it. It's a far right building. Perfect timing. Let's get him more ammo. Just for fun. That's the wrong building. What the?
Requesting fire mission. Over. Stand by for gas request.
Okay, they got plenty of ammo. How's my, So, let's put our, let's get our scouts up there first before I push my expeditionary unit up. Let's see, who's firing? Okay, let's take these guys back here, move up here, boom.
Roger, en route to IP. Fire mission request received.
Okay.
Roger, fire for effect.
Bogged. Yep. It's that nasty stuff. Alright, now it's time to do an assault.
Mission.
Okay, here we go. So I want to... Actually, yeah, that's not what I want. Nice try. for me.
Rushing from target. All ordnance.
Okay. Look at this. We have a survivor. Some mobilized, so I'm just gonna have to stay where he is. Alright. So I'm just gonna back these guys off just a bit. Just so that they don't get one-shotted by some random... Just give them some distance from there. Now we're gonna conduct the assault of the military base. So I'm going to do a tandem tank movement. And then I'll bound the other tanks up later. Oh, wait. I think that's the other tank, somehow. Dunno. Still gotta be careful. Oop, oop. What? I just moved them there, I think. Okay, so let's put these guys up here. My armor. It's kind of risky, but it's got to be done. immobilized tank. Hopefully, he still has some vision. Someone's still targeting. Or is that actually someone shooting? Okay, I gotta replace that tank. That is not a good spot to put the vehicles through. It's kind of asking for it, to be honest. He's bogged already. Got another bogged. Hopefully they're in... Yeah, they got something at least. Alright, he's good to go. Good to go. Just try to avoid people going through that spot. So some of these guys are, so let's avoid that. There we go. And then I thought I had, yeah, there's one more vehicle that looks like it wants to go through that. He left behind his guy. This is really annoying. Thought he was in. Just want to back up just in case. All right. This guy is gonna stay there right here. Tank is gonna go this way. Love it. All right. This is kind of confusing. Where did all these guys go? Curiosity killed the cat. These guys surrendered? No. Oh, it's a... oh, shit. They're actually... defensive positions. Why is it doing that? What? Oh, it's because I clicked on the, okay. Okay. Let's be careful about that. Alright. Perfect. I was going to use you anyways. Too close. Alright.
Stand by for catch and rest. Roger. En route to IP.
Hopefully that doesn't damage me. I'm gonna recover these guys from this vehicle. Rescue mission. Okay, let's pick an approach here. Straight through the front door. It's no good way to attack this. Well, let's see if I can get up here. Shame I can't scan for mines. Oh, there. Okay. The game doesn't give you an option for scanning mines or something like that. We just gotta send a couple of poor dudes. Oops. Oh, that's not good. Let's check all my targets. I really do hope that the aircraft don't target my own people. Okay, so we got some gunfire. My men aren't even taking any fire, but they're shooting at them. Oh, there you go. You know what? I'm just gonna...
Inbound to attack. 30 seconds out. Dash squad is in the box. Roger. Cleared hot. Rushing from north. All ordnance please.
Oh! We got one injury. I'm getting lucky with these artillery shots. Alright, I'm going to begin my assaults. I'm going to assault both at the same time. I want this building gone. I mean, that was the building I was trying to kill, so... Now I'm happy. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, crap. Alright. Take it. ugly. Yeah. Not very happy with that. But it's a tough one. It's a tough mission, so I think I did alright. What was my biggest struggle here? The artillery kind of messed with me a lot. Their anti-tank, I was a bit too careless. I don't know. I don't think I was that careless. It was just, you have to push if you're gonna attack a position. So you really can't not take losses. Oversaturated this area here, but I mean, if I had just blown up this one building, it would have killed a lot of people. So okay, let's see if we can find out where I lost the most vehicles from so I can improve. So these guys got one vehicle. It's a really good spot, but it's open and it's easy to see. But I don't know why I wasn't able to see. Yeah, a lot of mines. All these mines. Yeah, this would have been this is like the obvious attacking position right here. Is to go straight against this wall and just like D-Day it. Omaha Beach it. So you have to do the opposite of what the enemy expects you to do. What killed me over here? I don't know who killed my armor over here. Alright, so these guys. How would I have done better? I could have invoked them sooner by maybe moving my recon around this wall a little bit more to get them to kind of expose themselves before bringing in my vehicles, because this is the vehicle that they killed, I think. Because there's another vehicle down. Oh no. Oh, this was artillery based kill. So this is the kill that they got. So this would be definitely the biggest threatening building. And they're kind of hidden from all my other units, really. So I guess that's kind of what I get for that. So I have to... Okay, so yes, I was... Let's see. Yeah, so it's a very niche spot. If he had been anywhere else, a little bit further back, he would have been safe. This guy was actually the building I was targeting right here. So when I want a building dead, I should just destroy it completely. No questions. Let's see if we can find out where they are. There you go. That's the reconnaissance vehicle, right? Yes. That was a Recce. Right? Yeah. And then this guy was here, which was pretty dumb to lose. I didn't have a lot of dominance here. So if I had more infantry there to dominate, because this is a fatal funnel here, so I should have had more infantry pushing up there. Here you want less infantry, more spread out, more support by fire. So yeah, I mean, I did pretty decent for the most part. I tried not to commit a lot of units because I didn't want to oversaturate and just lose units and just keep on pouring units in. Because if you continuously have too many units going into one area and they just keep on getting hurt. It just means that you're not doing something right. So the movement through open terrain, watching out for AGGMs, mitigating that is probably your best bet. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching.